Hey everyone! It's been a long time, I know. Um, I want to apologize for that crazy cooking video. That, yeah, I won't be doing that again. But, I was just having fun. And thank you for those who watched. I know it didn't give you any new information except that I'm crazy. Okay, so just not a whole lot of information, but just wanted to check in with you all and let you know that I'm still alive, still here, still in my place and enjoying it. I did get the chandelier. I was very happy with that. And so that's up in my bedroom. Um, let's see if the things that I talked about last time that I can wrap up here. The guy in Saarbrücken at the theater there ghosted me. Here in Berlin, he said he wanted to meet and then never returned my messages. So, fa la la to that. I wasn't happy, but what are you gonna do? Um, I've been to so many places, and not all even in Europe. Uh, so I'll tell you where I've been. I've been to Nagold down near Stuttgart, and that was a beautiful town. I enjoyed it being there, teaching, of course. And then I went to Lyon, France, to teach, and that was really wonderful. I gained 10 pounds in 5 days, 4 days, 4 or 5, I can't remember. Um, I ate beyond well, and it's a beautiful city. Where we were staying was pretty horrendous. Uh, I had no door on my bedroom, and I'm staying with a woman who is in her 20s, I believe, um, who has full view of me sleeping if she comes out of her room. So that I wasn't happy with, and I couldn't fit into the bathroom. Um, it was the tiniest bathroom I've ever seen. So there, excuse me, there were some very strange things about that place. And we had to walk up 300 steps up the side of a mountain to get to the school. I ended up with a problem with my ankle because of it. Had to go to the doctor for cortisone shots because my ankle swelled up, and you know, it was, I'm 60. What do you want? Um, 300 steps every day is a little much, and we walked a lot there as well. So, um, but it was great. It was beautiful, and um, I'm not going to show a whole lot of pictures because I'm going to kind of talk quickly through everything. Um, but after Lyon, I went to California, back where I grew up. Um, and I went all over California. I flew, there was an insanely cheap round trip ticket between Berlin and LA for 470 euros, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't know how I was so lucky to get it, but I got it. And so I flew to LA. I was there for about a week. I borrowed a friend's car, drove down to San Diego, to Palm Springs, up to San Francisco for a week. Because I lived in both LA and San Francisco, and I have friends all over and some cousins. And then drove back to LA. And it was a wonderful trip. I really didn't realize how much I missed California. I don't miss New York, but I really do kind of miss California. And if it weren't for the damn earthquakes and it being so expensive there, I would, maybe move back. But there's no chance of that at the moment. But it was wonderful to see everyone and to eat really good Mexican food again. And it was fun. So I was home for 9 hours before I got on a plane again and flew to Basel, Switzerland, where I taught for another week, and I stayed with a lovely family down there. Um, and that went well. And then I came back. I was home for 2 days, and then I had to go to Bad Bramstedt, a little north of Hamburg, and then to teach one day, and then actually to Hamburg for the first time. It was my first time in Hamburg for 2 days teaching, and I walked around and really enjoyed Hamburg. I think it's a very cool city. Loved the harbor area and the architecture, and it was nice. Saw the Elbphilharmonie building, very cool building, and enjoyed it. So I got back last Friday, and I'm here now for 4 days. I leave tomorrow for Zwickau. So I am teaching job preparation skills. Don't know how that fit into my toolbox, but I'm going to be teaching kids how to interview for jobs. I guess English speaking jobs, because that's what we're teaching it in English. So that'll be interesting. So that's where I've been and going. I'm going there. I'm going to Ilmenau. I'm going to Marienburg. I'm going to all these different places. Hellenberg, which is back down near, if I'm saying it right, down near Stuttgart. Anyway, so going all over the place. In other news, let's see, I went to the Deutsche Oper for the first time, saw a wonderful piece by Korngold, Erich Wolfgang Korngold, called Das Wunder der Heliane. I knew his Die Tote Stadt, but I didn't know this other opera, except for one aria, which I've always loved. But it's an amazing piece. I was really blown away by it. I celebrated Passover with a singer friend of mine here who is also Jewish and lives nearby me, actually. And she had a little Seder there at her place. And I went to a Philharmonic concert, Berlin. Actually, it was a chamber music concert with a lot of music by Ligeti. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's a Hungarian contemporary composer who is one of my favorite contemporary composers. And now getting to other things of importance. The insurance situation is still not figured out. I am almost ready to send in my things to KSK to hopefully get accepted by them, and we'll see if I can get insurance through them. It's kind of my only hope for public insurance at this point. Because I'm not going to marry somebody. I don't want to go through all that. So we'll see what happens. But I'm not going to know for a while, because I'm going to probably not be able to send it in for a few weeks because I'm not going to be here, and I'm just getting everything together. And then they take a long time to decide. So we'll see what happens. For those who don't know what KSK is, it's sorry, I can see everybody from my kitchen window here. It's a sort of arts union-ish type thing that helps people in the arts with insurance and some other things. They're kind of like a union, but they're not really a union. So that's where that is. And then I'm finding all of these extra things that I'm having to pay that I didn't know about. So for those who are moving here, yes, there are some different things that you will have to pay monthly, besides your normal, heat and electricity and that stuff. There is the Rundfunkbetrag, and I can't remember the whole word, um, which I didn't know what that was, and I got something in the mail saying, "Why haven't you paid your Rundfunkbetrag?" And I had to find out what this was. And it's basically paying for public radio, TV, whether or not you have a radio or TV. I don't have a radio or TV, but I still have to pay quite a bit of money every month to, it's like 30-ish a month or so, euros to, well, it's just, you just have to do it. You have no choice. So there's that. There were some issues with my tax stuff. I first didn't send everything that I thought I had sent, and then I did. And then they misread what I sent, and so the numbers weren't right. And anyway, so my taxes are still being done. However, the tax people charged me a huge amount of money, and I'm not sure I'm going to use them again because I think it's rather expensive for what I got. It was around 700 euros just for the tax people. At this point, I don't owe any taxes, but they didn't see a whole bunch of invoices. So I'm waiting for it to be redone, and then I got to send it into my American person to do the American taxes. So taxes here are different, the way they're done, which is, why I wanted to hire someone, but I didn't know it was going to be such a problem. But hopefully it'll all get worked out. Hopefully I'll still not owe anything, because I didn't make a whole lot. So there were, the trip cost a lot. There was that 700 hit. And then these other things are being taken out of my money out of the bank. So things add up. So you do have to account for more than just your normal bills that you know of. There's extra things here. So I'm learning, and it's fine. Just as long as I know. So I'm working every week now until mid-July in order to make some money back from this hit. So, and my front door is also going to be fixed apparently while I'm gone this week. And so I'll have a proper entrance into my apartment, which is wonderful. The gentleman who has renovated this whole place also really cleared out and organized all of the storage stuff in the other big room. So it's much nicer to walk into. There's still a lot of stuff there, but it's much nicer. So all in all, things are good. I have some friends that moved back to the States from here. So I find myself a little isolated sometimes. So that's the only thing. I need to meet more people and have more fun. So I'm going to work on that. But otherwise, things are still going along and going okay. I still haven't been able to take German classes because I haven't been here. But I'm finding that my German is getting a little better just naturally. I was able to read a whole letter and understand, I think, pretty much everything in it. It was unfortunately about some guy who wants me to read the Bible and accept Jesus and then talk to him about it. So I, of course, threw it out after I got it. I shouldn't say of course, but for me, as a Jew, of course. Or as what do I call myself? A Jaytheist, a Jewish atheist. It's fine. But I was able to read the whole letter, so I was actually, glad about that. All right. I think that's about it. It's getting a little dark. So I'm going to go, and when I have some news again, I will check in. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you all again for watching. And I will see you next time. Bye.